A little do-it-yourself run right there, and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Play action. Now Jackson rolling to his right. That's complete to the fullback, Ricard. Does the big boy have the juice? And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
Yeah, this is a guy who runs with such balance and control. I mean, he went through that early contact just like he was driving over a speed bump. And he's able to continue his way downfield and wind up in the end zone.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the initial contact on the next-gen stats. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Escaping the pressure right. That is pulled in by a diving Kelsey.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. That's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Another pass into the reliable hands of Kelsey. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. These guys hooking up right away here, Charles. 2 plays, both passes in his direction, and both catches.
And in our time together, have we not seen the tight end position continue to develop in the passing game? At some point, we may not call them tight ends anymore. We may have to come up with an entirely different way of designating that position and what they do on the field. Because when I hear tight end, I think of the old school, hand in the dirt, blocking on the line of scrimmage. These guys are much more receiver than they are guys who are going to move into passing in the running game.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now it's Mahomes again. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. Now Mahomes. Man open is Robinson. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Throwing now is Mahomes. Quick hitter here, it's complete. A gain of 7 that time, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Edwards-Helaire. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. Mahomes now to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens
bitch-ass boy.
at their own 13-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Second and 5 now. Jackson. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And with it, time has expired on the first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now it's Jackson. Flushed out right. I don't know what was going on there, but the end result, this is going to be a safety. Well, I'm not totally privy to what went on with their offensive meetings, but, Charles, something tells me that one wasn't in the plan.
Yeah, when we had our production meeting, they didn't exactly share that with us, but I'm pretty sure that on the play sheet, the run backwards into your own end zone play was not written down.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Buying time to his left. And that is incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. They'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. He'll get it once more into the hands of Hill. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Now a swing pass. It's Edwards-Helaire. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. To throw, it's Mahomes. Flush to his right. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill there to make the grab. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead is now 2. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. On the return, Devin Duvernay. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But, boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. Eluding the pressure right. And that's to the former Chief, Sammy Watkins. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Throwing is Jackson. First down and more for Jackson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Jackson on first down. He'll dump this off, complete to Dobbins. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
They'll run on first down. Dobbins, and he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Escaping the pressure right. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs.
All right, let's be frank. You hate the fumble at the end of the play. But prior to that, I liked a lot of what was going on. Tucks it down, takes off, picks up good yardage. But in that portion of the field, that close to the sideline.
Step out.
Yeah, either get down or get out of bounds. Take care of the ball.
Yeah, he had the yards, but then the mistake. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Mahomes throwing on 4th. Steps away. Hill diving, and he's got it full extension. What a catch. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Mahomes now on first down. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. First and goal at the 1-yard line. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Looking to throw is Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And oh, it'll be intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off, and he will be brought down on what will be
good shit, boy.
This first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
The final adjustments taking place here for both of these squads. They're about ready for the second half in Kansas City. And for the call, we rejoin Brandon and Charles.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
On 2nd and 10, Mahomes, a quick slant to Hill. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Mahomes now on first down. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Mahomes' throw caught by his receiver Hill. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Just a yard to go here on 2nd down. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. He'll swing this one out to Edwards-Helaire. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now Jackson taps this forward, jet sweep. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. On 2nd and a yard, Jackson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he's got this down to the 35.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target. Well, I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the 2nd round. But how great is it to get a guy with that ability who can run it inside, run to the perimeter, and catch the football in the backfield? Be able to get him in the 2nd round, that's what I call a steal.
And the Ravens are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets them down to about the 4-yard line. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll run here with Edwards. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be Edwards. And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter play. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 3rd and goal, Jackson. And this is going to be incomplete.
I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter, maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ballgame. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Here's Mahomes to throw. To the right side, it's Kelce. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
And that is incomplete.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now Mahomes got to have this one. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. 20. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And can they regroup? That's the question. The pick 6 hurt, no doubt, but this is still a one-score game here in the 4th. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Mahomes. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Tyus Bowser able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Open man, it's the tight end Kelce. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And incomplete on the deep ball. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 20-yard line. Mahomes. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Demarcus Robinson. Demarcus Robinson there to make the grab. And the Chiefs have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. Mahomes will throw. And it's caught. And with it, we are tied here in the 4th. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. On the return is Duvernay. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Jackson to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. They set themselves behind the chains, trying to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. On second down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. And everybody thinking about the possible field goal on 4th. It would be 58 yards from here. Mahomes to throw it. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Oh, boy, this sets up for a huge call now on 4th down because you can try the long field goal, you could go for it, or you could punt and play for overtime. I am so glad, partner, that I don't have to make those kind of decisions. Let's see what they decide.
And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. Throwing, Jackson sliding out of the pocket. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one checks all the boxes, doesn't it? You get the first down, check. Get out of bounds, stop the clock, check.
Well, how about one last check? Keep your quarterback from getting hit. That's a big check.
Yeah, check there as well. Good call. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end.
Partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And you know, in an era of cost-cutting and maximizing your roster, this is a club that does not skimp on special teams, and in these situations, it pays dividends.
And that's great vision by the organization. When the difference between winning or losing depends on who you have kicking the ball, would you rather have a street free agent out there or a solid pro like this? Answer's pretty evident to me.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Anthony Averett picks it.
What you doing out there, boy? This ain't no high school patty cake football.
And oh, at the end of it, he's stripped. Ball comes loose.
GG's, GG's.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end. They couldn't get